you know what AI and robots still have not really figured out? How to use opposable thumbs. When it comes to dexterity, like all of this, well, this is still an engineering holy grail. Watch.
This robotic hand delivers human-like dexterity.
Each finger has about 20 degrees freedom of movement, giving them more dexterity than the average robot hand.
Yeah, progress, but definitely not like you're looking at your hands progress. Enter this new study typed out by human fingers. Now, scientists have found that all this stuff that we can do with our hands, with our fingers, it might have to do with us growing bigger brains over the course of millions of years. And joining us now is Dr. Akshay Syal to fact check me, because I'm pretty sure I oversimplified that way too much. Yeah, no, like, is it?
I think you did a great job.
Brains, fingers, like, what's the correlation?
Yeah, so Gadi, this was a study from the UK, and they looked at about 100 samples going back, years and years and years. And what they were essentially looking for was, when we talk about thumb size, and you mentioned opposable thumbs, this was looking more at sort of how long your thumb is. They were looking at the size of the brain and the thumb size to see if there's any correlation. I mean, what they found was actually, it surprised the researchers. It's not easy to surprise these guys. And, what they found was that the part of the brain that was larger in those who had larger thumbs was not the cerebellum, which they thought it would be. And we have a graphic here to show you what that is, so you can sort of visualize it here. But the part of the brain that was bigger was the neocortex. And you can see on your screen that's the majority of the brain. That's the red in the top. That controls essentially our thinking. And you can see the blue there, which is the cerebellum, which controls it modifies the movement. It kind of helps you get that balance and coordination. Alcohol is actually, that's one of the biggest parts of the brain it affects. So when people drink too much, they lose balance because that part in the blue there kind of gets off whack.
So as our thumbs started to grow longer, mine's were probably a lot shorter than yours there, but as our thumbs started to grow longer, our brains started to grow to be able to I guess, help with dexterity?
Exactly, right? And so that was the question they were asking, did these things evolve separately or did they evolve together? And so this research, which is the first of its kind, by the way, published last week in this journal Communications Biology, does suggest that these things grew together. And then, the big question is sort of, what does this mean for you and I, or for people with, spinal cord injuries and people with paralysis, right? Is this something, a finding that you can extrapolate to prosthetics, to brain-computer interfaces, to Neuralink, which is something that, of course, we both have covered for Elon Musk's company? And, the answer to that is it's too early to tell really what this could mean, but it is something that could potentially, if researchers pay a bit closer attention to that part of the brain, changed a little bit more.
Well, and it's not the brain, part of the brain that we always associate with motor movement. It is the thinking part, which is crazy because we don't know how that part works, right?
It's a thinking of moving. So like every time you want to move your finger, your brain starts thinking, I want to move my finger. It's that part of the brain, or the motor cortex, as we call it. In med school, you learn that the part of the brain that controls, as you mentioned, these fine motor movements is actually quite large compared to the part of the motor cortex that controls, say, my shoulder, because there's just so many nerve endings in these tiny little hands of ours are really, really brilliant and miraculous things. And it requires a lot of brain power to use, in something that researchers in artificial intelligence and in robotics haven't quite cracked, as you saw in the video there.
Yeah, something that we take totally for granted, but is the magic that is very hard to replicate. Yeah. Dr. Akshay Syal, thank you so very much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app, or watch live on our YouTube channel.